Hi, I'm Linda from English Learning Mind Map. Today, we will learn about environmental ethics. Environmental ethics. To redefine stewardship and champion conservation through environmental ethics, we must explore how our moral choices impact the planet's future. In essence, we are asking if nature has rights or if it's just here for us to use. Anthropocentric Utility. Adopting a view of anthropocentric utility helps us to exploit responsibly and maximize benefit for human civilization. Basically, we are treating the Earth like a giant warehouse of supplies that we must manage carefully so we don't run out. Resource management. Effective resource management is used to regulate consumption and maintain yields of timber, water, and minerals. Think of it as a strict inventory system that stops us from taking too much at once. Sustainable harvesting. Practicing sustainable harvesting is the only way to prevent depletion and ensure regrowth of our forests and fish stocks. In other words, we are only cutting down trees as fast as they can grow back. Economic valuation. Applying economic valuation allows policymakers to monetize nature and quantify impact on the environment in dollar terms. To put it simply, we are putting a price tag on a clean river so that big companies think twice before polluting it. Ecosystem services. Measuring ecosystem services helps us to price filtration and value pollination provided by bees and forests for free. Effectively, we are calculating how much money nature saves us by cleaning our water and growing our food. Biocentric Egalitarianism. Embracing biocentric egalitarianism is a way to respect life and equalize rights between humans and other living beings. In short, we are saying that a tree or an owl has just as much right to live on Earth as a person does. Inherent worth. Understanding inherent worth allows us to validate existence and honor dignity in every living creature. At its core, we believe that an animal is valuable because it is alive, not because it is useful to us. Moral considerability. Granting moral considerability helps a society to extend empathy and grant protection to endangered species. In other words, we are deciding that animals belong in our circle of care and deserve to be treated fairly. Species preservation. A focus on species preservation is necessary to halt extinction and protect the lineage of rare plants and animals. Essentially, we are working like a library to make sure no book of life is lost forever. Habitat restoration. Through habitat restoration, we can rebuild ecosystems and rewild land that has been damaged by industry. To put it simply, we are fixing up old, broken forests so that animals have a home to return to. Ecological sustainability. Pursuing ecological sustainability is the key to minimize footprint and restore balance between human needs and planetary health. In essence, we are trying to live in a way that doesn't use up more than the Earth can give. Renewable transition. Driving a renewable transition helps us to phase out carbon and adopt solar power on a global scale. Basically, we are switching from dirty energy that runs out to clean energy that lasts forever. Decarbonization strategies. Implementing decarbonization strategies is the best method to lower emissions and scrub air of dangerous pollutants. In other words, we are following a plan to stop puffing smoke into the sky. Circular economics. Transitioning towards circular economics allows us to eliminate refuse and close loops in the manufacturing process. Effectively, we are building a world where there is no such thing as trash because everything gets used again. Waste minimization. Focusing on waste minimization is used to reduce trash and promote reuse in every household and factory. To put it simply, we are making sure we don't throw things away after using them only once. Intergenerational justice. Honoring intergenerational justice is a way to protect posterity and fulfill duty to those who will live after us. In short, we are making sure we don't leave a broken planet for our grandchildren to fix. Legacy obligations. Acknowledging legacy obligations helps us to secure the future and preserve heritage for the next century. At its core, we are promising to be good ancestors by making smart choices today. Ancestral responsibility. Practicing ancestral responsibility teaches us to act wisely and avoid greed when using natural resources. In other words, we are acting like temporary guards of the earth rather than owners of it. Climate mitigation. Aggressive climate mitigation is required to slow warming and stabilize weather patterns for a safer world. Essentially, we are taking emergency action to stop the planet from getting too hot. Carbon sequestration. Finally, focusing on carbon sequestration helps to trap gas and plant forests that breathe in CO2 from the atmosphere. To put it simply, we are using trees and technology to suck the bad air out of the sky and hide it away. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons.